Hello friends, welcome to another episode of Blossoms and Bourbon. My name is Mark. I'm the owner here at Creative Occasions. Welcome to my workroom. You know, I've about had it up to here with winter, okay? We're having a full-on winter season. Oh no. We've had snow, we've had freezing rain, we've had, power outages. I'm ready for spring. And so tonight is going to be all about spring. We're going to do a spring arrangement, lovely spring colors, and talk about the Easter Bunny, okay? And while we're doing that, I'm going to be sipping on Knob Creek 9-Year. Knob Creek is a great product. It comes from the Jim Beam Distillery and their family of products. This is a really, really smooth pour. It's 100 proof, but honestly, you would never know that because it's so very smooth. And one of the things I read about this says because it has a low rye percentage in the mash bill, that is one of the things that makes it so smooth and so easy to sip. And because I've got a cold, it's purely medicinal. Yep, I'm feeling better already. All right, so we're going to do an arrangement with carrots. I'm sure you've seen lots of similar types of these things done before. And we've done things like this setup where you take a smaller glass vase, you put it inside a larger one, and you create this cavity between the two. You can fill that cavity with all sorts of things. Tonight we're going to use carrots, and so in this case you would literally just put the carrots in the space between the two vases and fill it up. We did a little trim on the carrots that we put together. Laura helped me with this, so thank you, Laura. And you can see this is the one. It's like the cooking show, we went to the oven and pulled out the one that's all ready. So you can see that we got this one prepared. We trimmed the carrots off so that they're sort of level with the top of the vase. This has just all kinds of potential, the style. You can fill this with, dried beans or Peeps or jelly beans or, M&Ms. Literally anything can go in this space. For the mechanic, Laura, because she's the really smart person that she is, took 1/2 of the Holly Chapel pillow. She turned it upside down so that it's sort of concave, and wedged it into those carrots. I'm sure you can see that from the camera above me. So this is really pretty secure. That's not going to go anywhere. That's going to serve as the mechanic for the arrangement. If you don't have those pillows, you can use chicken wire and bundle it up and pour it in, smush it into the vase. It'll do exactly the same thing. So for this arrangement, I mentioned we're going to do lots of spring colors, spring types of flowers. It's going to be very pastel. I have some tulips. We're going to use some Gerber daisies, some little miniature green hydrangea. And it's going to be just kind of a loose and not very structured arrangement. I do start with the hydrangeas kind of low. I personally like that because I think that sort of helps to become a part of the mechanic. It helps to hold the other flowers in place. This is a button mum, a chrysanthemum of the button type. It's just got this little round head. Sweet Gerber daisy. That's such a good color for this arrangement. That little sort of peachy color in the center. Okay, so remember our rules. We're going to establish the overall height and width with the first 2 or 3 insertions. We've kind of done that here. This is going to be my max height. I'm probably going to go just a bit wider with some of the foliage. We'll add some of that in just a minute. Going to put a little bit of this delphinium in there. I'm not sure, but I think this is of a variety that's called candle delphinium. It's a much more kind of dense bloom structure. Got a little bit of that in there because I like the sort of soft blue lavender tones along with the warm spring colors, pinks, and like this nice peachy orange alstroemeria that's going to go great with those carrots. And you can't go wrong with alstroemeria because it lasts forever. I did see a version of this arrangement online where they had filled water in the section of the vase where the carrots were, and it was really pretty, but I have my doubts about how well that would last. I think that would cause the carrots to deteriorate. It just would not be a good thing, I don't think. This is actually white veronica that Laura, my very able assistant today, kind of color enhanced with a little bit of a soft blushy pink color paint. That's a nice trick that we do here sometimes. One thing that I will caution you about when you're doing an arrangement like this is to make sure that you're getting the flowers in the part that has the water. Make sure that it doesn't go outside where the carrots are, because that's not exactly the best thing for them. Get a little bit of this color in there. These are just a regular lavender daisy. This arrangement is going to read a little bit tighter simply because we don't have a lot of room inside to work the mechanics. You know, the angles, there's just not a lot of room in there. So we've got about a 4-inch diameter vase on the inside, which is this one. So all of those flower stems, when they go in there and across, they all have to fit within that space. So it's a little bit more limited, but it doesn't look as flowy as I might like, but it'll be good. This, I do not know what it is, but I love it. Mini coin, the wholesalers call it. It's a great foliage. It looks like, you know, like a weed, honestly. And it's going to do exactly what I want it to do, which is that. It's going to make the arrangement a little, it's going to seed it a little bit lower around the rim of the vase where the carrots are and give it a little more width, which is exactly what I wanted. These, holy moly, gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. I do not know the name of this variety, but they came in again in an assortment that we got from a wholesaler, and I just love this color and love the look of that. It is a garden rose variety. For this arrangement, I'm really just more concerned about color placement because I want there to sort of be an even distribution of the colors through it. Not so much like in the past where we've grouped specific types of flowers together and those flowers kind of tend to show off more there. In this arrangement, I really just wanted the colors to be kind of all worked through like it's a bowl of jelly beans, okay? Just kind of that pretty, bright spring look. So I'm kind of liking how that feels. It just needs a little more, oh, sweet peas. Got to have the sweet peas in there. Do you know, I wish this had smell vision so you could actually smell the sweet peas. They're so amazing. In the last video, we did talk about some specific ways to take care of arrangements and changing water. This, you would just have to completely disassemble it to change it. I don't know another way to do that. You know, completely pull the center vase out, dump it, and yeah, it would be hard. So this primarily is going to be like event party kind of thing. If you're having a party at your house, it would be better suited for that for a course of, you know, 3 to 4 or 5 days. Not the kind of thing you would expect to have 7 to 10 days out of. Oh, let's take a look at this, you guys. These are butterfly ranunculus. And ranunculus, you know, traditionally have just all those multiple petals that just look like little pieces of tissue paper. And these butterfly ranunculus have just this single layer, and they're just so beautiful and so wispy. They're like little butterflies or something. That mechanic that Laura dreamed up is working quite well. That's really, really nice. Gonna have to work on some other applications for that. And a little bit of Florida ruscus, just because it's starting to feel a little busy in there, so I want to give it a little more of a bold foliage. Oh, crap, there are no tulips in here. We have to have the tulips. Because the tulips are orange to match the carrots, right? Oh no.
There's lots of power. Everything's still rolling.
Okay. So, hello again. Yeah, that was interesting. We are in a power outage. So, because Jason is ever the professional, he has battery-powered lights, and we're going to keep working. So I'm adding some tulips to this. And this is crazy. Now, everybody in the room is drinking bourbon, though. I can tell you that. Another butterfly ranunculus. And honestly, I think I'm really about done with that. I just, I'll put one more piece of, you see that hole right there? Yeah, I need something right there. So I'm just going to put a piece of Florida ruscus in there to kind of hide the hole. And then this will be ready for my Easter table in a month and a half. All right, and because This is one of my favorite things ever. Curly willow, and when you get it fresh and put it in water, it starts to push those little leaves out and kind of bud out. I just absolutely love that. So we're gonna put a little bit of that in here too, because that just makes it seem more like spring. If I can find the opening in there. There we go. Yeah, that's what I wanted. I wanted it to look a little more wild and not quite so planned. All right, so you guys, this has been interesting and fun. Welcome to winter in Virginia. It's just been so exciting. But think about spring. That's what we're doing, and enjoying some delicious Knob Creek 9-year. I hope that you're able to do that while you're watching this episode. Thanks as always for your support and for watching. Please be sure to like and be sure and hit that little bell icon so you'll be notified when Jason and I are submitting new episodes. And until next time, cheers to you and to flowers every day. Thanks for joining.